Hi, everyone. Welcome back. So, our mission here at the Accountants Law Lab is to help bookkeepers and accountants replace their random clients with dream attorney clients that are going to pay you 2 to 3 times more because they actually value our work and they value compliance in their books. So, in this video, we're going to step you through a summary of pretty much what was on the blog post is just how you're going to unlock those legal leads and some proven strategies to help you market your bookkeeping firm and your services to the attorneys. So let's dive in. So most lawyers went to school to argue cases and do legal work, and they did not go to law school to reconcile a three-way frank reconciliation every month. And one little tiny mistake in a trust account can cost them their license. They bill hourly and they need an airtight time tracking and invoicing product. And their bar association is cracking down harder and harder, especially if they're in California, on IOLTA compliance. So the bottom line is they want a bookkeeper that understands the bar rule 1.15, that understands three-way bank reconciliations, that understands contingency fee reporting. They understand that the stuff that we know is worth its weight in gold. So where do you want to start? And I often recommend to our Law Lab members that starting with solo practitioners is smart because they are the kind of attorney that is working really hard. Not that all attorneys don't work hard, but they work really hard because they wear 20 hats. They are perhaps the most stressed out attorneys that you'll meet. And anywhere you can save them time and help them, they're going to love you. Another section that you can work with is the small law firms, the boutique firms, 2 to 15 attorneys. They're growing fast, they have chaotic books, but they want to look professional. So you can target in on that. Or maybe you want to dive in on the deep end and work with larger firms, maybe 15 plus attorneys. They have complex needs, bigger budgets, a longer sales cycle, lots of people, lots of working parts. And really, you only should start here if you have some experience in working with attorneys. And I always tell the bookkeepers, just start with the smaller firms, start with the solos, start with the boutique ones. They might not be able to pay you as much, but they have the most pain. And they also have the shortest decision cycle. So usually you put the quote out there, and within a few days or a week, you'll have a signed engagement, which is important, right? So you can really work on your goal, your mission with your firm. And you want to convey in your marketing that you help attorneys eliminate risk because you got to look at it from their perspective. What are they looking for? They want to eliminate risk of bar complaints and they want to get back 10 hours, maybe more a month, having somebody else manage their trust accounts, their billing, their compliance. And that way they can focus on winning cases instead of focusing on QuickBooks. That single sentence alone can help you close a lot of attorney clients and help them track their retainers. It hits their two biggest fears. It hits losing their licenses and their time. So if you want to steal that, steal it, tweak it, make it yours, but make sure it's specific to law firms. That's important as you start to build your marketing expertise and show your expertise to the attorneys. So what are the must-have elements on your website to get those legal leads? I should be able to pull up your website and within minutes, I should be able to see maybe the headline that you're bookkeeping for lawyers or bookkeeping for attorneys and law firms. And you should have somewhere boldly trust account compliant. And then maybe you have a few case studies on there, some success stories that you can anonymize them. No names are used unless you get permission. You want to show some badges where you've been certified in things. Maybe you're certified in Dex. Maybe you're certified in Gusto. Maybe you're certified in QuickBooks. Maybe you're certified in Clio. Those are the buttons you want to show on there that gives the person that's coming to you knows that you have credibility. Maybe you have a membership in the State Bar Association and you're working with local clients. So you want to have that as well. Have a clear call to action button. And you don't need to be scrolling down to find that. Get your free trust account checklist. Make sure your website's mobile friendly. A lot of attorneys will be on their phone or they'll Google it right in the court hallway that they need a bookkeeper. And yes, every year in the Account Law Lab Mastermind group, we actually do live website teardowns. It's only for the brave, not the faint of heart. And it's been really instrumental in helping our members, help them with lots of eyes and lots of suggestions of what we see online and what they need to do to fix their website, make it better. So you want to have a way to demonstrate to your person hopping in your site that you have the expertise. Write some blog posts, discuss those pain points that the attorneys have. Maybe you're not a good writer, use YouTube, make YouTube videos. They don't have to be long, they can be short. Top IOLTA changes you need to know for 2026. How to do the perfect trust reconciliation and three-way trust reconciliation. 7 trust account mistakes that trigger bar audits. Those are things that are going to grab the lawyer's eyes when they go onto your website and they're going to say, wow, this person really knows what they're talking about. And maybe at first they start out, I'm going to use this website to figure out how to do it on my own, the smaller firms. And then maybe after they look at the amount of work that's involved, they might sit back going, I'm going to hire this person because they have the expertise and knowledge of how to do it. Put a case study or two up there. How many hours you've saved a month doing the billing for a firm and making sure the billing is right and following up on the accounts receivable. Those are the things you want to do. And then pick one social media site. LinkedIn's beautiful for attorneys. Post once a week. Maybe you post to LinkedIn. Maybe you have a newsletter that goes out and start to build your list and start to generate a way to work with law firms in a way that you're actually networking with them. And then the network will grow. So you can also use social media for just small snippets. If you're using TikTok, you can do that or LinkedIn and join every state and local bar group that's in LinkedIn. Post short little compliance tips of the week. That's all you have to do. Comment on other attorneys' posts and add value. Don't pitch yourself. And then maybe sponsor solo and small firm lunch for $500 and get them all in a room and hand out the trust account checklist. Go on to X, Twitter, old Twitter, and then follow specific hashtags like legal tech or law Twitter or IOLTA. Tweet those tips out onto X. Tag local attorneys if you want to get their attention. It just takes a little bit to get the ball rolling, but you can get clients by reaching out to your current client base. And if you don't have any attorney clients, let everybody know this is what you're doing. Guaranteed somebody will come across an attorney somewhere that needs help and they'll remember you. So the more you talk about how you do this work, the better. You can try using email marketing and nurture those people on your email list. Deliver that checklist, have that as a free thing that's on your website, and then use that as the bonus, the welcome, and then start to write posts about different things, little tips to help them build a good bookkeeping service and good bookkeeping practices, good bookkeeping etiquette. And then maybe you make a soft offer and say, you want me to review your last trust reconciliation for free? So maybe they've got a bookkeeper, but they're not really sure it's being done properly. That sentence alone, if you start to use that soft offer, can bring in a 20 to 30% booking rate with a 15-minute discovery call. It's insane ROI. So measure what matters. Look at your website traffic from organic searches. Aim for at least 1,000 visitors a month if you can get that. Make a lead magnet so that they can download that and aim to see if you can get 50 of those a month. And of course, this isn't all going to happen right away. It takes time to build this. I like to say at least 2 years to blanket the market to start to see those kind of things. Discovery calls should start to go up. And then notice your close rate on those calls. So you don't want to win every single client that you speak with. You want to aim for that 50%, but you want to close about 50% of the leads that you have. Otherwise, your pricing's too low. If you're more like 90%, then your pricing's too low. So here's your marching orders. Just pick your attorney segment. So start with small firms, solo firms, start there. Get that tagline on your homepage today that you work with attorneys, you're working with compliance, you work with trust. Get that on your website somehow, some way. Publish one piece of trust accounting content this week on your blog, and then start showing up on LinkedIn. If you can do daily, that's great. It doesn't take long. You can plan this out. and do those four things for 90 days. And I promise you that you're going to have more attorney inquiries than you can handle. So reach out, join our group, learn about what we do, and then maybe drop me a comment if this is something that you want to try. Maybe you need to have some encouragement somewhere along the line. We're here for you. Use that to get you the clients you deserve in 2026. And it's at least minimally subscribe, join our Facebook group. It's free. Become part of our group and grow with us. Nothing brings me more joy than seeing we pop into our meeting and they'll say, anybody have anything they want to start off with? And I just landed my first attorney client and it just makes my heart sing. I'm so happy to see that with our members. It's everybody puts the confetti and the balloons and everything. We're just so happy for everybody. There's enough business out there for everyone, and we really want to see everybody succeed. And this is a wonderful niche to actually develop and work with. I highly recommend it. I wouldn't be here promoting it if it wasn't. So on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you all next week. Bye now.